I'm Tamara Caulder Richardson. I'm your host and spiritual teacher and a 6-time near-death experiencer, multiple spiritually transformative experiencer, as well as evidential medium and Christ channeler. And welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. And this is very exciting because now, hopefully, you've seen all 6 spiritual series, all free, all 6 of Gaslighting. And today is the finale on Gaslighting 107. And this has been quite a journey. And I will have more spiritual lessons for you on Wednesdays at 1:30. So you'll have to stay tuned. So we've gone on quite a journey. And this was something that was channeled to me by Spirit. I woke up 2 days in a row. They said light workers need this information because in life we need to be doing well so we can be of service and be our best, right? We need to be happy, and we can if we have someone constantly chipping us away. So if you haven't seen the whole series or seen a couple, go back and see each one. They're all different. It is like a gradual scale where we start out with the definition. I believe it was the first week that we had Gaslighting 101, and we actually went through, what is it? Where does it come from? And then we went through, what is the purpose of it? And Gaslighting 102, 10 ways to identify the gaslighter. And then as well as Gaslighting 103, which was 5 mental tactics used by gaslighters to make you feel like you're going crazy. And these are all used with examples. So there's no way you can't get this. And, we have fun along the way, too. We have some laughs. So Gaslighting 104 would be the 12 solutions for instant relief and reviving your life. And then we have Gaslighting 05, which is the 7 recovery tips for healing from mental abuse, because that's what it is. And the Gaslighting 106, which we just had, that just aired that. That was the 3 ways to redefine unpleasant memories. And then today, we're going to be going over the 5 success tips to move on and be happy. So if you need to know what gaslighting is, it is a form of psychological abuse that is used to control you, to undermine your reality, to make you question your dreams, your goals, ambitions, your worth, pretty much so everything. And many times these gaslighters, they try to separate you from your support team, whether it be family or friends or whoever it is, but to have you to themselves. And so they can work on you slowly and then really get you doubting yourself. And it creates within a person confusion, chaos, and self-doubt. And it can also make you physically sick. So this is not a good thing. So we've gone through all the solutions. We've gone through even how to recover better memories from this, because there is a little trauma, right? That some people have really gone through a lot, like I did in childhood. We had quite a few narcissists, main one in the family, but it was not necessarily healthy. And so these are techniques that you can use. So today I wanted to go over about the 5 key. There's more, but these are really good, successful tips on how to move on and be happy. But please go back and work those other areas first if you haven't already, because those are essential to really not leaving anything out. And you can go back and watch these several times. And please share this with your friends if you think it will be helpful. I think it's just a kind thing to do. So after you've done everything else, and again, please take a review. We did talk about the last time the 3 ways to redefine unpleasant memories, which is shifting your unpleasant memories into learning lessons. And I explain how to do that and write it down. I explain all that. And then how to eliminate possible threats of being around anyone like that, or putting yourself in a scenario and being triggered, right? Because you want to make sure that you have new beginnings. And then also how to take control of your emotions so you can be happy. And that I went over in detail. So now you're way on your way to being happy and accomplishing the things that you want to. And so the first one would be, and the 5 success tips to be happy, is be present. So many of us, this isn't just someone who's recovering from abuse, but so many of us, we are thinking about other things when we're someone else. We're looking at our phone the whole time. We're not really even present with the people that we're with. And that's a shame. It really is, because we have so many with technology, with phones, with, iPads, Kindles, TVs, computers. There's so many distractions out there that we do need to simplify our life, at least be aware of being present, because you have a living person in front of you, let's say, or your environment, you're alive, and you're even if you're just in nature, that's alive. So being present and being able to look in the mirror and really look at yourself comfortably and realize you are alive and that you do have divine life in you, and it truly is a gift, and that you have that God has breathed life in you right now. And I think that I've had, including myself, but I've had several near-death experiencers as well. I can agree with it, that one of the things that keeps coming up is that if it is not your time, God will send you back if you're not done. And we need to really appreciate this life and this vital, life everywhere running through our veins, and be appreciative of that, because you're here. So just be present and be just aware of what's around your feet, your hands. Look at the sky, look at the birds, you've got a roof over your head. And the thing is, you survived. Whatever you went through, you survived. And you still have your whole life. The gaslighter, they have their miserable existence. It's true. And look at you. You're free. How wonderful. So you beat it. So that is somewhat in a celebration in itself. So be present. The second one is, I touched on it a little bit, and that's being grateful. But it's a beingness. It's not like I'm grateful. It's a beingness. You can actually go into meditations that are gratefulness, thankfulness meditations. You can do that. You can start out by prayer if you feel more comfortable with that, and go into I'm thankful for this, dear God, Lord Christ, who, I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for my job. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful I'm here. Thank you for getting me through this. You can start with that. You can even start with music with that. Music will elevate and raise your vibration, especially if it's like very angelic type music or praise music. And then another way to be grateful is just to sit in a grateful manner and be present and blend with nature, blend with this world, ask the divine God to come close. One of the things that I do is I have this, I visualize this beautiful white light starting at the top of my body and starting through every pore and every DNA, everything, the top of my head, all the way down to the bottom of my feet. And I am in this state of gratefulness, and I have the light and the power and the divine energy of God wash over me. And it is a beautiful thing. It's simple. It's a very quick way to connect. I enjoy doing that. So the gratefulness is not really a doingness always. It's also a mindset. I'm going to be in a state of gratefulness, and to feel what gratefulness feels like, so you can get back to that. So and it has also to not look like, oh, I've been through a lot, but to go, wow, I'm here. I got my whole life ahead. Whew, I made it through. And to just look at things differently, be appreciative for the small things and focus on that. The third thing is be active. It's really hard to be depressed or get back into old habits when you're dancing to a song. I mean, one of the things that you can think, or I'm just making that up, but it really is. You can dance with yourself around your place. Nobody's going to see you. Who cares, right? One of the things that my husband and I did years ago is that we went and saw, a big band like Glenn Miller Orchestra. Somebody invited us. And I was like, okay, whatever. And we went, and people, like, they were throwing people, like the guys were throwing the women in the air. Everybody was like, woohoo. And they were dancing fast. Everybody's happy. And it was like 1,000 people. They were like, whoa. It was like it's called swing dancing or swing jitterbug. And it was a whole sensation. It's a whole underground sensation. And we did that and took dance lessons. And then we did that for a while. And when you do it, you could go in like, oh, I'm so tired, dance lessons, blah. But then when you're done, you're laughing and cutting up, and it's just really a lot of fun. So something where it gets you out there and being active. It could be cycling. It could be whatever it is that gets you in touch with your body. But the faster and more active, like running, jogging, something with more speed. I mean, yoga is relaxing, but something with more speed raises the energy. Even fast walking will raise your energy. But you want to make sure you do enjoy whatever it is that you pick out. I mean, you could even try Pilates, but it just needs to have instead of a slow pace is fine. But to really raise your energy, it's got to be, kind of fast, a little bit fun. So by exercising, you're giving back to your body and to your spirit which has been neglected, right? So now you're giving it back. And you're also saying I'm worth it. And plus you're just laughing. Laughter is also very important. I'm going to be doing, after this segment, I'm going to be doing some things in the future on laugh therapy and about humor, and a whole series on that. So I think that's so important. So many people have lost their humor, and we need to make sure you get it back. So be active, and that should raise your vibration immediately. But do something that you like. You can go walking in the dog park. Just kind of keep up, put a little brisk in your walk. The next would be social. You want to be able to not pull away from people, but to be engaged with people. But you want to do it with people you like. So don't do it just to do it. I mean, just, make some new friends first. But I mean, even if it's over Zoom, it would be better if you could meet in person, but you don't have to. Even if you just had a short phone call with someone that you really like, that makes you happy, that will raise your vibration. But when you're around people that are loving and that are fun and supportive and really care about you, it's going to raise your vibration, and it's going to remove any of that self-doubt that was put into you in the first place. It's going to keep that at bay, and it's going to keep your energy raised, and it's going to open your heart, and it's going to help you to make more, heart-to-heart connections and friendships. So, that's important. So being social, you could also include the active thing. You could go bowling. You could do, I don't know, whatever, go-karts. You could go to amusement park. You could go to, they have beautiful places that are outdoors. They have flowers. You could walk around there. Whatever it is social, but you can combine it with being active as well. So you could combine both of those, but the active could also just be you. So the fourth is being social, and it's important. It's part of our mental health. But what's important about it is that we pick people that we just have fun with, that we just laugh. And I always say the heart wants what the heart wants. So there's some people you don't even know why. You just like them. And sometimes I have to tell you, with me, there's some people I'm like, you would not see us together. Like, you're like, that's kind of odd, but they make me laugh and I get along. I have a lot of friends like that, and people kind of raise their eyebrow, but I get along with lots of different kinds of people, and they make me laugh and bring me joy. And you want to bring people joy too. So you have to be around them to give them joy. So you can't be a recluse. The fifth would be balance. All this is bringing you back into your balance, into your natural energy and chi. Okay. So meaning that we want to have a healthy mind, body, and spirit. And we do that through some of the things we talked about: being present, being grateful, being active, being social with people that we care about and they care about us, as well as, when you're balanced, you want to eat well, you want to, drink plenty of water, all the things that, if I eat, let's just say, sometimes Sunday we'll have pizza night. We usually do chicken with white or mozzarella. That's what we usually do in my house. And it's thin crust, but I kind of eat lean a couple days, kind of preparing for it. But because if not, I feel really horrible. And so I notice when I eat really clean, how much better I feel. So you want to make sure that you eat things that really enhance your energy levels and like green leafy salads, this kind of thing. And then also the daily exercise. But even, whole foods make a difference, and just the carby things, I feel horrible when I have those. Um, any kind of carbs, I just don't feel so good with it. But your body and you know what responds best. The other thing would be rest. Rest is important. And I think a lot of people don't get enough of that. And people go, "Did you sleep 8 hours?" I don't think it's always just that. I think that we are, we live on planet Earth, Mother Gaia, and that animals take naps. Why don't we take naps if you're tired? Why don't we give our time rest? In different cultures, they do that. So, especially depending what country you're watching, certain countries like the U.S. Or the UK, they're pretty productive and they don't really take the time to rest. Whereas in other countries, maybe in South America, you do take a break and there is a siesta and you're able to do that. And that's actually more of a natural rhythm. So not only do we need nightly rest, but we need to have time that we just take off. Most people, especially I know in the USA, we eat through lunch. We're like talking and eating. I know I do that, and we're trying to get more in. So it's a wonder that so many of us are off balance, and we're really trying to get that back. And I do see people working toward that. But not only just eating properly and doing all these things and resting, but then you of course want to go out in nature. And sometimes your rest time could be in nature. It could be you sit outside and you're resting sitting outside. It could be you do that first thing in the morning. Could be you do it during lunch at the end of the day. And then I'm also talking literally about naps. I used to frown on naps. I still haven't done them really like I should, but I'm considering them. I'm thinking I work really hard, long hours. And I'm thinking just a 20-minute nap, like a cat nap and get up, could be really helpful, especially when you've gone days with working long hours. So these are things that are important. And again, there are some other things ahead of time. There's a gradient where you work up to this point. But I would say the 5 success tips on moving on and being happy is for everybody. Whether you've had abuse, no abuse, these are things that we just need to check and be in balance with our life. So I really appreciate you watching this entire series and supporting me with this. And this was Spirit's idea. So thanks, Spirit. Thanks, Spirit. Spirit, God, Team God, thank you. And they're giving me more lessons, more short spiritual lessons to share with you that they think is important. So I'm happy and proud to do this and give this to you. Make sure you also subscribe if you haven't, because not only do I have these spiritual short lessons, I have amazing guests on various topics, near-death experiencers, UFO experiencers, cryptids, ancient mysteries, and so much more. So please do subscribe so you can get all the episodes, make comments, and consider being a channel member. Look, thank you so much for watching Wisdom Wednesdays and this series of Gaslighting 101 through 107. Much love to everyone, and I believe in you. And if you need to write that and put it on your refrigerator, Tamara believes in you. I do, but put it on there. I believe in myself. I'm wonderful because I think so. So thanks for watching. Much love, everybody. Please subscribe, like, and make comments, and support this channel by becoming a member. Thank you for your continued support.